She took credit for my invention, so I made her life a patent-protected nightmare. I built something incredible, a tech prototype that I poured 2 years of my life into, a compact wearable that could translate real-time sign language into speech. I created it for my cousin who's deaf, and honestly, I wasn't thinking about fame or money, just making something useful. But my best friend at the time, Zoe, thought differently. Zoe was the type of person who looked like an ally, sounded like a cheerleader, and moved like a snake. I was so deep in our friendship, I never saw the fangs until they were sunk in. She was there through every step of the process, testing builds, helping source parts, even sitting with me while I debugged at 2 a.m. I never questioned her loyalty, and that was my downfall. One day, our university hosted a tech demo event for startups and inventors. I got selected to present. Zoe insisted she help me prep the pitch. She even offered to handle the slides and branding while I focused on the device. It felt like teamwork. It was theft, because when demo day arrived, my name wasn't on anything. The stage had her face, her voice, her fake story about building it for a family friend in need. She gave the presentation alone and walked away with a scholarship, an investor meeting, and a write-up in the school paper. With my prototype in her hand, I confronted her after the event, and she gave me the fakest blank stare I've ever seen. I don't know what you're talking about. You helped, but I built it. Don't be petty. Petty? She took 2 years of my blood, sweat, and tears and called me petty. That night, I cried until I physically couldn't. Then I started planning. The mistake Zoe made was greed. She didn't just want credit. She wanted everything, and I knew exactly how to make her eat it. I started working on a new prototype, one I designed specifically to be bait. It looked flashy, with a ridiculous name, Senti Glove X, and an absurd concept. A glove that could supposedly detect emotion based on finger tension. Totally unproven, completely full of bugs, but it looked revolutionary. I leaked parts of it online. A couple of GIFs, some diagrams, nothing too much, just enough to pique the interest of someone greedy enough to steal again. I even staged a fake investor interest email on my open laptop during a group study session. Zoe naturally took the bait. A week later, I accidentally left my USB drive in the campus lab with all the fake documentation. I watched from behind the server rack as she pocketed it, thinking she was being slick. She pitched it 3 weeks later at an alumni innovation conference, this time wearing a pantsuit and a smug grin. She had no idea the files were rigged. You see, I designed the glove to fail on stage. The firmware I left on the USB was programmed to malfunction in 2 very specific ways. One, it would vibrate uncontrollably when it tried to process a happy signal, making her hand flail mid-sentence like she was conducting a haunted orchestra. 2, it would loudly play a recording of her voice from our previous argument, spliced together to say, I didn't build this, I stole it. It worked flawlessly. During the demo, she slipped on the glove, smirked, and activated it. The thing started jittering like it was possessed. The crowd laughed nervously. Then the audio hit, her voice, on speakers, loud and clear. I didn't build this, I stole it. She froze. Then she yanked the glove off like it bit her. It was glorious. The footage hit Twitter, then Reddit, then the university's own news site, and like wildfire, the comments flooded in. Is this performance art? She literally just admitted to theft. LMAO, she got caught in 4K. Zoe tried to claim it was sabotage, but since she'd claimed sole ownership of the device, she couldn't explain why her own prototype was insulting her in her own voice. The investor she met previously backed out. The scholarship board started an investigation, and our department head made a very polite phone call asking if I'd like to reclaim credit for the original invention. I said yes. Zoe dropped out before the semester ended. Rumor has it she's working at a call center now where the only thing she innovates is how fast she can hit mute. Oh, and I got a patent on both devices, even the broken one, just so if she ever tries anything again, I'll be waiting with a lawyer.